Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. This is my post analysis on the qualifyings. Very exciting day. Very exciting day. We have officially wrapped up Saturday, and we have officially wrapped up the qualifyings. That is one of the most crucial part of a weekend, of a Formula One weekend. The race is obviously the most important part, but the qualifyings is a very underrated part, and also a very crucial part that really puts a really effect, like a very huge part of effect on the race. It's every loyal Ferrari or slash Formula One fan knows how important and how critical qualifyings are. So I'm really excited to see that we have officially wrapped up the practices today. This morning, we finished free practice number 3, and now we have finally officially wrapped up the qualifyings. And let me tell you guys that it was very exciting today. I had really lots of fun watching it. We had tons of speed, tons of clinical turns, tons of atmosphere, tons of intensity, and most importantly, tons of surprises that I never saw coming. You never know. First of all, for Formula One, is very important. Like, it's a very intense sport, but you think that this pilot is doing very well, and all of a sudden, bam, everything changes. So momentum can shift in a matter of seconds. That's how close Formula is. So that's why anything can just shift in a moment. So a lot of surprises today, and I'm really excited to talk about it today. So here we go. Now, Ferrari, my true love, tifosi for life. I just love talking about it. I mean, I know I put a lot of emphasis because, my gosh, first of all, my gosh, so many fake fans, like, oh my days. Okay, I cannot explain to you guys how many fake Ferrari fans are hating on Carlos Sainz. For what? I do not understand. He is a quality driver, and I don't give two. I don't want to swear, but I don't give any care, any attention to what you guys say about Sainz. Sainz is a fantastic driver. He is an exceptional pilot. He has so much IQ, he has so much poise, he has so much control, and he can win if he wants. He's a quality pilot. And these Ferrari snake fake fans have the guts to talk about Sainz does not deserve to be a Ferrari driver. He does not deserve this. He does not deserve that. I'm so sick of you guys. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't understand why these fake ass fans keep commenting on our pages, like on Ferrari. Like they're commenting all these toxic, hateful comments. I'm not saying like hateful, like, in some sort of like movie type of hateful comments, but I'm talking about like proper, like, I just decide, I'm gonna wake up one day and I'm just gonna start hating on Ferrari and Sainz. This type of vibe I'm talking about. Just for no reason. They have nothing they have no constructive criticism. They just decide, what? Let's just hate on Carlos Sainz. He is not worthy. He is terrible pilot, and now everybody, I think I see like 40%. That's a good portion of people that are just straight up with no constructive comments, just hating on Sainz, just saying he's not worthy of that seat, he's not worthy of being a Ferrari pilot, and blah blah blah. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of you guys. I don't want to talk about it anymore. And I know I said like last time, but I was not expecting. I swear, I was not expecting the hate that Sainz got, that he is getting right now. I was not expecting it, so that's why I have to mention it and I have to talk about it one last time, because I know Sainz will get a lot of hate this season, and I know maybe even Leclerc will get a lot of hate. Because God damn, like, I don't understand how much hate these, like, so many fake Ferrari fans, and I'm sick of you guys. I'm just sick of it, right? So let's get straight to the analysis. That's my last time mentioning the fake toxic Ferrari fans. I don't even want to say you guys are Ferrari fans. You guys are just fake. You guys are just childs. You know what I mean? But yeah, for our lads, Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc, solid, powerful, strong qualifyings from us. I was really, really happy, especially in Q2 from Carlos Sainz. I mean, Carlos Sainz was looking at P11, and then all of a sudden in his outlap, in his flying lap, he went insane. Like he put on some speed, it's like some serious speed, and he ended up at P4, which is outstanding. I was really pumped up. I was like, oh, he might end up at P7. Will he get out of Q2, or will he continue at the last session of qualifying, and then he just came flying, and then he ended up at P4, which was like really, like, I mean, I know it's not a big result, but I was like, wow, this is true speed. This is what Sainz is all about, so it was really, really insane to see Sainz, Q2 flying lap, but then in Q3, in the last session of the qualifying, Leclerc, I mean, I gotta talk about him. He put on a fantastic performance. And unfortunately, let me remind you guys that even though he came in at P2, he does have a 10 grid penalty, so he will start off at P12. So it will be really interesting to see. And from Leclerc's talent-wise, he is outstanding, and I believe that he can come in and maybe compete for top 5. I am a strong believer, and I think that he can come in and come out of nowhere flying, and have some sort of favor going towards him, and then he ends up some way somehow he comes out at top, like top 5, even top 3. That would be my biggest wish. So we'll see. I'm really excited for the race. And what I was also thinking about, another strategy is Sainz could actually defend. He could actually slow down a lot of cars to help. Just like how Checo Perez always, like when the team asks him to defend, to like Verstappen get ahead and help him with his race. Checo does it very perfectly. So I strongly believe that Sainz could also play a very crucial role, like just like Checo. In tomorrow's race. So it will be really interesting to see, and I believe that tomorrow will be really, very interesting. I really love this idea and strategy, even though Leclerc is very talented, but I also believe in Sainz, and I think Sainz, as soon as Leclerc gets close and they both are in top 5, then they can go in full attack mode and attack whoever is top 3, top 2, or wherever they get placed at, but yeah, it was really, really interesting. We had a solid qualifying, and so basically now the official results at the qualifying was Charles Leclerc at P2 and Carlos Sainz at P5, but now because of his 10 place grid drop, now Leclerc will be at P12, and Carlos Sainz will move up, so he will go at P4, and it looks really, really solid. And I think like we can have a few ideas, a few strategies that we can work on. It's not very favorable. It doesn't look very nice, P12 it's a really hard spot to be at, because I mean, guys in front of you are really talented pilots as well. We can't forget, like, these guys are talented, like they're the best pilots in the world. So it will be tough, but it is possible, and I believe that Carlos Sainz can turn into the Minister of Defense of Spain, España. I mean, who knows? That's what I wish for tomorrow, and we'll see what Monsieur Vasseur has put, and what will be the strategies that will be used for tomorrow's race. I'm really, really excited, and also to see what also our head strategist, I think his name is Ravi Jain or something like that. We'll see what he has as well. Will be really interesting. And also the two highlights of the day that are not Ferrari related is Fernando Alonso. Crazy, he ends up at P2. Oh my, like what a performance by Fernando Alonso. And Max Verstappen will be at I think P14 or P15. So he had I think an engine issue. So he pulled out of Q2, which is really, that was the biggest surprise of the day. I mean, that was a really, really big surprise because I was like, you know what? By the quality that Verstappen is putting this year, I mean, you expect this lad to be at P2, P1 almost every race. But so it's really, really surprising to see. Like, I was really surprised to see Verstappen with the engine failure, or I don't know, I don't exactly know what the issue was, but it was really just surprising to see that Verstappen couldn't do much and that he was out already from Q2, you know. So that was, you know, a pretty big surprise for today. So tomorrow will be an outstanding race, you know, fantastic, crazy race. It will be indeed. And also, lastly, I will conclude with that the track of Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, it's really, really tight. It's a really sharp track, you know. And I think that we will have a few engine issues. We will have a few lockouts. We will maybe even have crashes because, oh my, like, it really is a very tricky, tricky track, you know. Like, the turns are very, very sharp, and the reaction of a pilot is very, very minimal. Like, if he makes a second of a mistake or he misjudges, like, just by maybe even a second and a half, it's done. Like, you have no time for mistakes in it. And like, I think like turn 22 or something like that, like, there's this one turn that every pilot almost has struggled in that one turn because it is very, very narrow, you know. Like, the track goes, it's like that, right? And then, like, you come in from this one corner, and then the pilots don't have the capability to, like, go from the inside and then the track like that because it's very, very curvy, you know. So instead, you know, they come in with the full 300-kilometer speed, and then instead they have no momentum, and then they have, like, no, they can't really control it, and then, like, they go full off the track, you know. So it will be really, really difficult, and it's a very, very narrow, very curvy, very I would say even strict track. So it is very, very different. It will be very challenging for these pilots, and especially racing. Plus adding, because, you know, in qualifying it's all about speed, it's all about timing. So you will have, you know, like, when a pilot goes for his flying lap, he's trying to set a time, and you're not really racing. And other pilots, when they're not racing, and when they're not, like, putting up time, they have to leave the space for the pilots that are coming from the back, and they're here on their, you know, flying lap 2 at a time. So it's not really racing, but racing changes everything because now everybody's going top speed. Everybody, you know, is fighting, and it gets physical with the cars, you know. So race is a different ball game, and it will be intense. And, you know, like the pilots, like, they often really fight a lot. So mistakes happen much more often when it comes to race day because obviously there's just two things you have to see. You have to check the engine, you have to check the speed, and then you have to also see where the other pilots are, and you never know, they come close to you, and then the reaction time is even less because now then you have to make, like, maybe half a second adjustments, you know. So it's a very, very intense race that we're gonna have tomorrow. So I'm really, really excited. So see you guys tomorrow at race day. I hope all of you have a beautiful day. Take care, everybody. Forzaaa Ferrari for life. Come on. I mean, now I'm gonna start saying Forzaaa Ferrari just to show my loyalty and love for Ferrari because, oh my, all these toxic fans are just getting on my nerves nowadays, eh? But yeah, Forzaaa Ferrari, Forzaaa Ferrari, Forzaaa Ferrari for life. I hope all of you have a beautiful day. Take care, everybody. Bye bye. Have a great night.